Lord, when will you save me from this situation? Even in the island of death, the only thing that he sought was the presence of God. And he said, I was in the spirit on the Lord's day. I was in the spirit on the Lord's day. I was in the spirit. What happened to these guys? The bowels of their spirit have opened. Only God appeals to them. For such a man, even if he's in the palace won't move him so much. That's why when Elijah came into the palace, he wasn't conscious of the decor. He said, before God, whom I stand. Before God, I'm in the palace. I know many people are looking for favor with the king. Before God, even in the palace, he was more sensitive to the presence. Those are those who love God. And that's why Paul said, I've mastered how to abound and to abase. That means whether I'm in the pit or whether I'm in the palace, none of them count. So long as the presence of God is with me, I'm satisfied. When God wanted to leave Moses, he said, no. He said, your spirit, we will not move from here. I would rather remain in the pit with God than to enter the palace without God. He said, go to the promised land. The angel of the Lord will go with you. He said, we will not move from here. Our priority is not the promised land. I know you say that land flows with milk and honey, but I will rather remain in the desert of Sinai. If your presence is here, this place is superior to the promised land. What do you think you want to go to heaven for if the presence of God is not there? Heaven will not be heaven except as the presence is there. That's what makes heaven heaven. But if you don't love God, you cannot perfect it. You can't know these matters. You'll be so moved that you bought a new car. But when you find men who seek God, they tend the presence. They manage the presence. They master the presence. Sometimes they wake up in the morning and they are sensing that that presence of God is looking for a quiet moment. They will leave their wives and go to another room and stay there with the presence. Sometimes they wake up in the morning, they are hearing a song. That's what the presence is seeking. And so they find that song. If they don't know it, they will look for it on YouTube and begin to play that song because they are looking for the presence. That's what defines them. You'll find such a man. Oh, he's in love with God. For that kind of man, his walk with God is not for God to make him anything. He just wants to be there. Jeremiah was thrown into a pit. They carried the children of Israel away. While he was in the pit, he was prophesying because God was there. So long as God is there, everything is there.